in my Michael J's. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid. In the second grade, selling lemonade. Get paid, hold up, wait. Can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight. I heard these always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Seahawks are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Falcons defense that needs to be ready for that.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now here's Ross. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. To throw is Bortles. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Underneath for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
They'll need to get the play off quickly to Johnson again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go now.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Halfback sent in motion. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Dorsett, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. Johnson jostles free.
alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon, 89 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And on the ground they go with a running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He knocks him back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now Bortles. And Jeffrey's got it. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First down, it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Dorsett, the man in motion. Back to the air, Smith on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Now Gordon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's Smith now on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So on fourth down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Bryant with a catch right side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Johnson. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Smith. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Bortles now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dominic. They're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And an alley to run. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone. I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And some space here. Still fighting for more. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a 1st down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it. Now Bortles. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Wake in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. To throw, it's Bortles. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Bortles. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second and 10, Smith again. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time running out here on the play clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing is Bortles. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Smith on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up fourth down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out left side here to Bryant. Whoosh. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position.